So, lads, today we gotta talk about Unrivaled. And teams have been playing some scrimmages, and just looking at box scores, it's looking like it's going almost the exact way that I expected it to go. It's looking like this is a league that is very much tailored towards a certain type of player. Which, at the same time, though, the reason why I'm making this video is because of Aliyah Boston's struggles in her first game. At the same time, look, we saw how much Aliyah Boston adapted, how she was able to figure it out at the start of the WNBA season. But the reality of the situation is that if she gets better and is better for WNBA season, that's all that matters, regardless of Unrivaled. But I said it with Unrivaled that I was like, you know what, the center position. They put Aliyah Boston with the power forwards, and I'm like, I don't know how she can keep up running-wise because she's not quick. And then, thankfully, they put Erica Hamby, who was probably a bit quicker than Aliyah Boston. They put her with the centers, and they put them both on the same team. It's like, if they weren't in the same team, it would be a struggle. But in the first game, players on the floor, this was for the Vinyl. They played against the Phantom, I think, and Aliyah Boston came out with 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists when she was on the floor. Whereas you're looking at Ray Burrell putting up 18. You're looking at Ryan Howard putting up 31. Like, Ryan Howard, by the way, could be the best player in this league. It's like, the thing with Ryan Howard is she is a all-star, on her day can give anyone 30 on her day, to be honest, in the WNBA. And the reality of the situation is, when it comes to Ryan Howard, is that she is 6'2", so she can play as a big in this. If teams want to switch, like, what team is Ryan Howard on? Sorry, she's on the Vinyl. Like, if you're looking at the Vinyl's best lineup, realistically, I would be very confident that Arike Ogunbowale, just because of how much she can cook on offense. Even though she can be targeted, I do think what she can cook, she's probably in that best lineup. But like, Ray Burrell, Ryan Howard might be the two more versatile players in this. And the reason for that is Ray Burrell is another 6'2" wing. She's a 6'2" wing who can shoot the ball, which is the really important things in this. Obviously, Ray Burrell coming in at 18. And again, you never know what's going to happen, but the league is not going to be for the bigs. 3v3 basketball is not for the bigs. Like, and it's also not really for the small guards. The only thing is that it's not half court, it's full court. So the small guards, if they can just get theirs, like a Sabrina, like a someone like a Sabrina, if you want to consider Courtney Williams a small guard, and Arike, like these ISO small guards. But I really think that the players that are going to struggle the most in Unrivaled will be the likes of a Chelsea Gray, a slow guard who's can't really use her speed and doesn't have that much size. I think Sloop might be the worst player in the entire league. I think Sabrina will be fine and Courtney Williams will be fine because they're just buckets. I think because of the full court, if you've got some speed and you've got the ability to pull from deep, you're okay. And then the bigs, I can't see Griner being any good. I can't see the likes of Steph Dolson being good. I think the likes of what's her name are going to struggle, Aliyah Boston. But again, that's not the biggest deal in the world if that's the case. It's year one. I do think this league is going to be a 5v5 league very quickly. I don't think it's going to be a 3-on-3 league for too long, because I just think that it's gimmick ball as much as anything, the full court 3-on-3. And I know they're trying to do something different, but I'd say it's going to be 5v5 very, very soon. Like, if this season goes well, which I really hope it does, because I would love to see this league go 5v5. I'd love to see it just be an extra, like, league for 2 months a year, so that the players basically have then a couple of other options, and then the season lasts for longer than 4 months. So I wouldn't mind that in any way. And that's honestly what I would probably say is the thing that I would hope the most, to be honest, is that the league goes well. So yeah, it is one thing that's not surprising. Like, I think a lot of people are talking about what teams are going to be the best, and I remember I was looking through the teams and I'm like, what teams have the most, like, big versatile runners? Like the Phantom. I think the Phantom with Satu, with I think Tash Cloud's going to be really good. Obviously, Sabrina's going to be decent. Because Tash Cloud can guard bigs. But I think Katie Lou's going to be pretty good in this league. While she's very slow for a wing, like she'll probably be playing the 5. She's their backup, probably their backup 5, and you've got Satu. I think they could be okay. I think the Phantom are going to be okay. The Rose. I really like the lineup for Rose because I think Angel Reese can run a bit. With Copper, I really think Brittany Sykes could be good in this league. I think Lexi Hull's going to be really good. So the Rose are going to be okay. The Mist. If the Mist lose, there's something seriously wrong. Just say. If the Mist don't win it all, I'd be shocked. The Laces aren't that bad. The Lunarels, very short. Very, very short in size. The Lunarels are pretty okay. Like, to be honest, there's no really weak teams. Like, you never know. Phantom could be either the best or the worst. And then you've got Ryan Howard, who is my like sleeper pick for MVP of this league. But either way, it's gonna be a very, very decent league, especially for players that are just starting. Or like players that are just not even starting, just players starting their careers, players looking to improve in the offseason, players looking to not go overseas. Like if you look again at all these players, like not all of them have gone overseas. And I think it's a pretty decent option. And I do think for Fever fans, regardless of how Aliyah Boston does, the fact is she's going to be used to playing fast-paced basketball because no team is walking the ball up and down the floor in full court 3-on-3. No one's going to walk the ball up the floor in Unrivaled. Aliyah Boston's going to get used to playing fast pace. She's going to have to improve her conditioning. And she's going to have to really work on the outside shot a bit. She's going to have to work on her lateral quickness guarding guards. And I think this could be the best thing for Aliyah Boston. It really could, because this is a type of game, a type of style that that's not her A game. It's not the type of game that she like actively goes out there and wants to play. And for that reason, I think that it's just like, I think that it's a smart thing for her to be in this league, and I think it's going to really, really help Aliyah Boston. But at the same time, I think Aliyah Boston, especially early on Unrivaled, is going to really struggle. But it's not just going to be her. I think Aliyah, like Steph Dolson, I think Stevens, I think Greiner, I think they're all going to really struggle. And then I think on the other end, like the likes of Sloot, the likes of Skylar Diggins, Jordan Canada, I think they're all going to really struggle too. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.